Hello everyone, the Claus here, and today guys I'm going to review a Megabloks Dragons Universe set released in 2011 as part of the Rise of the Predaverse wave. And today I'm going to review one of the 6 Master Dragons, and to be more precise, it's going to be Thunder Vozeus, as you can see right there. So obviously we have the blue background because this is an Alliance Dragon, so kind of the good side, if I can say so. Of course we have the usual informations and logos up there and down there, and of course in between them we have the drawing and the egg which pops out, as you can see clearly. On the side the QR code right there, which can be used with your smartphone, and on this side a close-up shot of the dragon rider, because obviously all the master dragons come with their riders. On the back you have a CGI model right here featuring the dragon, and once again is Dragon Rider, and we learn his name here because in fact it's called Vozeus. You have here all the 6 Master Dragons released in this wave, and that's all for the box. Then you have the instruction booklet, which is pretty straightforward. 5 steps to build the 2 guys, and then the parts list. So if you want to order some, if some of them were damaged or broken or just not in the box. Personally, I never really had any problem with that, but well, at least you can order them for free on the Megabloks customer service website. And then you have all the 6 Master Dragons box lined up. First part of the set is the egg itself, which is the Alliance mold, which is a new mold of, which is a new egg mold, if I can say so. In comparison to the Predaverse egg, is more like curved shape. In fact, it's more like a real egg, if I can say so, with less flames and stuff like that. And as you can see, it features 3 parts, so the upper one, the lower one, and the middle one, which features, as you can see, a clear plastic part, which allows you to see through it to see the dragon's head. Because when you will see this set on the retailer shelves, it will look like that. So with the dragon's head inside the egg, and it's quite cool, in my opinion, to to decide which dragon you want. If you can see his head. And that said, well, you can open the egg like that. So like I mentioned, 3 parts, no points of connection, and of course you can't put all the parts of the dragon in the egg because the wings are just too big, for example. And also with this part put in, as you can see, there is not that much of free space. Also for the color scheme, it's mostly dark blue with some injected light blue color, as you can see here and there, and it looks quite cool. Also some nice textures, so it's smooth and sometimes it's a little more rusty, if I can say so. Then you have the Alliance figure, or Dragon Rider. So the head is of course the new mold of this wave, as you can see. So nice visor. The crest might look a little weird at first, but then you get used to it. At least that's my opinion. And for the waist, well, it's your usual Alliance Dragon Rider with his 2 different shoulder pads, as you can see, 2 different molds, logo and work insignia put on this one. And because he is the Thunder Vozeus Rider, he got orange shoulder pads and also orange color put on his helmet. Apart from that, as you can see, pretty nice. For the articulation, you got 1 ball joint per shoulder, which allows you to make some nice movement. On the elbow, you got 1 rotation point, which allows you to move a little less than 90 degrees. The head can be moved up and a little down. On the side also, well, not that much because it is blocked by the side of the armors, but still, the waist can be turned like that, as you can see. And for the legs, well, ball joints and point of rotation, which allows you to move the knees less than 90 degrees. And that's all you need to know about this guy, so pretty cool. And I kind of like the color scheme with the orange. I find it original and, well, interesting. Then you have the dragon itself, and, well, there is not really that much to say about it because in fact, all of these parts are the one used, well, no, in fact, not all of this part, but most of these parts are the one used on Blessed Genius. So excuse me, guys, I'm going to. So yep, sorry, I have just to here is Blaze Jinryu, which I have already reviewed. Is a Predator Dragon. So notice his body, his front legs, rear legs, and tail. Well, it's the same on Toner Vozeus, but of course recolored in orange. The wings are also not new because they were already released on Blizzard Glawagon. In fact, the only new part and exclusive part to this set is the head. And in fact, even the head is really similar to the one used on Tailspike 2010 Dragon, but with more spikes on it. Still, it looks pretty cool. So, like I said, for the color scheme, it's mostly orange with some type of well, light orange yellow injected in it, as you can see, and some nice silver color and some red color for the spikes. Of course, the teeth and tongue are painted, which is a nice detail. And so, like I said, there is not really that ton of new mod. You can also notice that my wing came in bended, so, well, you can try to demand it, or I guess I will have to use the customer service to order a new one, because seriously, it doesn't really look that good if you because you can clearly see the bended wing. And well, apart from that, nothing really to add. Maybe the articulation, so ball joints for the leg, one ball joint per leg, that's all, so you can move these things up, down, and on the sides. Well, it's quite it's really tight, but not that much, and of course, because it's a four-legged dragon, you can't really make that tons of pause with it. Then you have the wings, rear and forth, and up and down. The head mounted on ball joint, so down, up, and on the sides. And the mouth can be opened. Not that much because the spikes blocks on the neck. Well, block, excuse me, not blocks. And of course, we have the usual power core. That said, I'm not going to put the weapon, so thanks to the pinhole in this spike, I'm going to use a pin right there, which looks like that. I'm going to put this one here. And finally, I just have to take the gun, which is the same as Blaze Jinryu, so it's made of multiple parts. You have the main part here with two cannons, the two handles, and the seat for the wider. Then you have this parts of connection, if I can say so, and then you have some parts with two lasers. And we have these things two times, as you can see, two times, and it looks pretty good. I'm going to put this thing thanks to the clip on the weapon. And it looks like that. Now a little comparison size between the wider and his dragon. And here you go. Excuse me if you can't really see the wider well. Now I just have to put the wider on the back. And here we go, I think that's all. Like that. So, well, let's do a little turnaround. And then it will be the sum up, well, what's to like and not to like on this dragon. So, first, the figure itself. So, even if it doesn't really have any new mods in comparison to other new Dragon Riders, well, I found it pretty cool. It's a nice figure. I like the color scheme with the orange shoulder pads and also the orange details on the helmet. I like the helmet also. New mod for this one, like I mentioned, so pretty cool. So overall color scheme is great in my opinion, and the articulations are pretty nice, even if the knees are once again quite limited. But apart from that, it's a great little Alliance figure. And then you have the dragon itself. So first the color scheme. I like the orange, so I like the contrast between the orange and the silver color. So, well, so see, I like this color scheme. It's quite bright, excuse me guys, bright. It's a little, I like this type of light color, if I can say so, so it's not all dark and stuff like that. So yeah, I like this type of color scheme, but once again, I guess it's just a matter of point of view. Then you have the well, the parts, and like I said, the parts are not, well, the parts, it depends if you have already bought or not. If you have, excuse me, already bought or not the Blaze Jinryu, because if this is the case, this dragon will really features nothing really new apart from the head. But if you do not have about Blaze Genius, then the dragon features entirely new parts, in fact, because none of these parts were released before in previous dragons in 2010 and in the first wave of 2011. So well, it really depends if you have Blaze Genius or not. If you have Blaze, then nothing really new and nothing really interesting. But if you don't have this, have Blaze, well, it's all new. So it's really depends on what you already have or not. Then you have the construction, nothing really to talk about. It's pretty straightforward, pretty quick. You have the articulations. It's quite nice to have some legs and bulgeon, but once again, it's quite limited because he is a 4-legged dragon, so he can't really move that much. And also the head can't really be opened that much because the spikes blocks on the neck. Also, the gun can't really be moved up and down, as you can see. You can do it, but not that much. Of course, you can also move these things on the side if you want. I forgot to mention it, but you can move this part the way you want. And finally, the overall design. So, well, it's really close to Blaze Genius except for the wings and the head, and of course the color scheme. So it's really, once again, a matter of opinion. Personally, I like the dragon. He is not the best of the 6 master dragons, but he's looking good, looking pretty good. Nothing really to say about him, in fact. So, like I mentioned, it really depends if you have or not Blaze Genius, because obviously, if you already have this one will not really be that impressive, and if it's not the case, then you will, I think, quite be pleased with this dragon. But like I said, personally, I really like the color scheme, and the color scheme is unique to this dragon, so it's maybe one reason to get this one. Unlike, well, it's maybe one reason to get Thunder Vozeus. And I think that's all, guys, for this video review. So Thunder Vozeus, a good dragon, pretty nice. I like the color scheme, and I think this will be all for this review, guys. So hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask them. I will happily answer them. And well, that said, once again, hope you enjoy. Have a nice day, and see you later for another video review. Bye bye.